Well, we're back with our Viviva color sheets. This is the original. And today I'm going to show you how I take a couple little sketches and thumbnails and I work them up quickly. So I'm going to take a little orange, dusk orange, and I'm going to put it on my mountain. You know, I live in Canada and everything's green and gray and tan, so there are times when I go a little wild on my colors. Take a little drop of this. This is vermilion, and I put that in the little reflection here. You know, as a kid I loved coloring. Of course, felt pens hadn't been invented, and we used crayons. But I do like these Viviva colors. So I'll get a rag and clean my brush off. Now there's just water on the brush, so I can dissolve the paints by gently rubbing. These bristles are synthetic, so you don't want to really push hard on them. And now see how I can push it around, bring it up in here. Put a little bit of vermilion up on the mountain here. There we go. Okay, now you'll see I've put lots of ink up here. Let's go with a stormy gray. And we call this slate black here, so it has a little bit of a little undertone of blue. So I take a little bit of that. It doesn't matter if there's a little orange in it, that's good. Now it's probably pretty strong, so all I have to do is put it on and then squeeze it. See, I got a big blob of water there. Oh, the sky is supposed to be blue. No, it doesn't have to be blue. You can make the sky any color you want. There we are. Okay, so I take a little bit of this Persian blue. Hey, I haven't tried the Persian blue. Maybe I better check the color on it. Oh, that is one of the nicest ultramarines I've ever seen in my life. Very nice color. That will work really well. I'm going to use this here. I need a drop of water on here. There. That is a really good ultramarine. Get some more of that. Just a little dab with the brush. It seems to really soak into the paper quickly, so I'm going to add some more water here. See, I'm going to wet the paper first. See, I'm wet it. Hey, this is just really inexpensive watercolor paper from a dollar store. It's still not bad. Whoa, look, it's soaking in. Okay, so this paper's unsized, which means there's no gelatin in it. And that's what you get in good watercolor papers. But hey, for what we're doing here, which is a quick little sketch, you'll see it just sucks it right up. So I'm going to just add some water here and take a little more. And there we go. Add water. Water will spread the paint. There we go. I like that. We'll bring a little bit of that blue right into here. A little of the orange up in there. Dusk orange. Ooh, look at that. Hey, that's really something. Tonality is a word we use. It's an overall color, say at dawn or dusk, like the peachy tones everywhere. So I'm picking up a little bit of this from here and just spreading it up. I'm going to leave this cloud. I might make it purple or magenta. See? The brush just squeezing out water. Okay, let's go with this magenta. It's number 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So right there, a little bit of magenta. Let's give it a little, there we go. A little squeeze. Okay, here comes the magenta cloud. Maybe I'll put a little bit of magenta up here. Take it from here. I think tomorrow I'm going to go and get a really nice palette. All my palettes are dirty, and I'm thinking with the Viviva colors, I'd like to use a nice bright white palette. So my next little installment will have that. Hey, that's a pretty good little sketch, you see? Now, there's a little bit blue in here. It's a little strident. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of this orange and bring it up into the blue a bit. There. Okay, I'm going to let that go. I'll accept that. And we have another one here. Just quick, I'm going to do this one really fast. Well, look at this. A little happy accident. So I'm going to take the magenta, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 right here. And we're going to take a goodly amount. And away we go. I'm going to leave this cloud white there. This is the same paper's really working fast now because it's so absorbent, see? But I get a nice random effect there. You know, working fast is good if you feel confident. I'm going back to the Persian blue. Amateurs are afraid to be bold and professionals are afraid to be timid. So what will I do with this really strong blue? I'm going to put it right up in here. Squeeze it a little bit. I like the idea of this dark sky. There we go. And now we'll bring that down in here. Soften it. Get it back to the magenta. I like it. Oh, let's go with some, that's bold, isn't it? A little more in there. See, just dab it. That's the slate black. Let's go with a green. Let's find a green here. There we are. What we're going to do is do a sap green. A little drop of water on it. The green will really go with the violet. Green and violet just love each other. They work really well together. See my two rocks? Okay, now I want a, it says light green. So I take a drop of the light green, and we're going to put that, we're going to try it on here first. That's not very light. So probably if I add a lot of water, it'll go light. So there we go. I'm offsetting the rock here, see? Oh yeah, it's getting light. There's a great cloud. I was a little bit nervous there. You got to be careful with those little words that come to you like, oh, that's no good. Just move on, move on, move on. Things turn out. Okay, orange. We need an orange now. See, green, purple, orange. Great color combination. Green, purple, orange. Try to limit your palette to 3 of these magnificent Viviva colors. If you get too many colors, you'll get what's called artistic indigestion. I'm going with a smaller brush now. This is too much fun. Why do I have a black background here? Black sets colors off. Black makes your colors more saturated. So let's take a little orange. That's pretty strong. I have too much on my brush, so I'm going to have too much on my brush, so I'm going to let go of some of it. There we go. And just spread it with a little bit of water. Whoa! I mean, that looks like bright. Why does it look bright? Well, black around it and violet and orange. Very good color combination. Now let's go with brown. We got to do a little burnt sienna, or should we do yellow ochre? No, burnt sienna. Burnt sienna for the beach. And there we go. Great little watercolor. I like the white cloud. Not going to touch it. Just fine there. Nope, not going to touch it. Know when to stop. Okay, another great Viviva color sheet experience. I like this. Very good stuff. I encourage you to get these and try them. I believe they're very reasonably priced.